They're going to have you accept it on their terms. Don't think you're going to do it on theirs. People have constantly asked me, isn't there something we can do about this? Aren't we supposed to be stopping them? No. We're not supposed to be trying to stop these events. These are prophetical events that we will see happen. In other words, if God has foreseen they're going to happen, we're not supposed to be busy worrying about trying to stop them. They're going to happen. We are supposed to be fulfilling the Great Commission. This is the one thing that was instructed us to do by God. We're supposed to be out there soul winning, not sitting in here, hiding in the shadows, weeping and wailing over the situation we're in. Whatever happened to the faith? Whatever happened to coming in and rejoicing over one soul that we got saved? It doesn't take a whole lot of, skill or education to do this. Let the Holy Spirit lead you. Let Him work through you. Trust me, you'll bring them in. But the thing is, you have to first get out there to bring them in, correct? Sitting inside is not doing a thing. You have to get out there first. And our kingdom will be distinguished by a despotism of such magnificent proportion as to be at any moment and in every place to wipe out any chattel who opposes us by deed or word. You speak out against this big brother type government, you raise a finger against them, and I guarantee you they're going to come on you like a ton of bricks. But that's okay. I've had worse problems in this life. Again, what are they going to do? Threaten me with God? I mean, this really kills me, people. I have to tell you, they think that these threats have some meaning. That I'm supposed to be running and hiding. Now, which one of you would really run away from this type of a death threat? Either start doing what I tell you to do, or you're going to go to God. Isn't that really how silly it is? I guarantee you, I'm not as young as, like that young man there. I'm not as young as you are. I can honestly tell you, I've got calluses that are older than you. But the thing is, at this point in my life, if they come gunning for me and they shoot me, big deal. It's meaningless. It should be just as meaningless to you as it is to you, as it is to you. They're threatening you with God. Wow. I am standing in my boots and I'm just shivering with fear. Yeah. I've really got to go out there and start turning up the heat then, because I love being threatening in that fashion. I could use that type of threatening more often, I'll tell you right now. The administrators whom we shall choose from among the public with strict regard to their capacities for servile obedience will not be persons trained in the arts of government, and will therefore easily become pawns in our game in the hands of men of learning and genius who will be their advisors, specialists bred and reared from early childhood to rule the affairs of the whole world. I think it's hysterical when they said these people are going to be, only people who are servants, who have, the knack for servile obedience. They will not be trained in how to run a government. Well, neither are the ones we've got nowadays, so I don't see any difference. In this difference in capacity for thought between the chattel and ourselves may be clearly discerned the seal of our position on the chosen people and of our, get this, higher quality of humanness. Don't you know that the Illuminati is doing all this for your own good because of their higher quality of humanness? They're actually trying to do you a favor. I mean, you just don't realize it. You just don't have the intellectual thought or capacity to understand the true situation as it is. So they're going to just walk over to you with loving arms, inform you of their superintelligence, and let you know that they have a higher quality of humanness than you do. You just don't understand the situation. So we're going to take you in our arms and we're going to lead you down the briar path. Do you really believe this? I mean, I will grant you the arrogance, the sheer arrogance of Lucifer when he first started that war in heaven. I mean, there was arrogance in action, but this is beyond the point of it now. I mean, you people, especially the children of God, you're just too stupid to realize they're doing all this for your own good. You just don't realize how ignorant you really are. You just don't realize that these 7-part plan, all this is being done for your own good. Don't you want to have a wonderful, warm, big brother hand around you, or in this case, big sister? Yeah. Oh, I really got to get off this subject or I'm going to go straight for Hillary's throat. You know? No, I've got to behave. I really have to behave. Some people may doubt my Christianity at that point then. Remember, I'm supposed to be nice. I'm supposed to be kind to her. Well, I didn't say I don't like her. No, I just don't like what she does. Like all the lying, cheating, stealing, backstabbing, financial... I mean, let's face it, they have more gates than a corral. You know? Don't get me going there. Don't get me going there. Oh, let me tell you, sometimes this can be so much fun, I should be declared illegal. I mean, I didn't know Christians, could have this much fun. I would have got out a lot sooner than I did. Okay. The Illuminati, like any other big organization or conglomerate, if you would, well, their plan is to take over the world, let's face it. And if you're going to take over the world, there's a couple things you have to do, in order to do it right. Well, we already saw that they have a 7-part plan on how they plan to do this, right? Well, now once they've got it, what are they going to do with it? I mean, okay, we've just walked in, taken over the world. What's next? Common sense tells you if you're going to create a kingdom, as they plan to do, well, there's a couple things you have to do. First of all, if you're going to make some type of global empire, well, you've got to have the kingdom located somewhere, right? And if you're going to have a kingdom, well, you've got to have a king. You've got to have official seals. You've got to have a council. You have to have a constitution. Certain things you just can't do without if you're going to set up this type of a structure. So you have to have a political plan. There must be some type of agenda to meet. You just can't walk in and say, we've got it, it's going to run on its own. You've already seen how part of their plans already talk about how they are planning to work with the political machinery here. But we're going to get a little bit further into this. The first thing we need to look at, as far as the Illuminati is concerned, is their king.